Hello, hello, all of you hardworking, amazing boss babes out there. I know that you're out there because I see you, I feel you, and I was you once. So I just want to make a shout out to all of those amazing mamas and single ladies and all the people, all the ladies out there that are just kicking some butt and doing amazing things because I know you. I've been you. So I want to talk about something that's really been on my heart lately, which is, I used to work in senior care. I don't know if any of you guys know that, but I was a salesperson for senior living, which means that I was, really interacting with a lot of people who were making a huge decision in their life. They were making the last decision that they would. Hi, Drea. How are you? So they were making these huge decisions in their lives. And a lot of times when I would sit down with them, if I was sitting down with their families and their kids and everybody, there was objections and there was a lot of questions that they had. But when I really got to sit down and get to know the seniors themselves, there was a lot of just regret, a lot of, I guess, resistance toward it because they weren't ready to make that leap yet. They weren't ready to concede to them. They were, sorry guys, I don't know what just happened, where they were at that place where they needed to take that leap into the next level. And what ended up happening is, unfortunately, because I was in senior care, a lot of times I would get to know people and get to know about their regrets in their lives and the things that they missed out on. And, I got to really know these amazing, amazing stories of these people who were living in the last 20, 10, 5 years of their lives. And sometimes, unfortunately, this is the sad part of Gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. It keeps saying my internet's going out, but it's full bars here. So the sad part, hi, Gloria. Hello, hello. Hello, Ariana. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Selena, Andrea. You guys are amazing for watching. Thank you for catching me. So the sad part of what would happen is sometimes, I would be able to sit with people and get to know them in their last days when they were dying. And there was something really beautiful about it. There was something just really amazing about getting to know people and hearing their stories as they were, entering into the last phase of their lives. It was magical and it was amazing. And, I got to talk to some of the hospice nurses as they were walking through the process with the seniors, and they were walking them through that process. And that is when I heard about this amazing woman. Her name is Bronnie Ware, and she was a hospice nurse in Australia. And so she was there with people as they were in their last 3, maybe 10, maybe 12 days of their lives. And so she got to sit with thousands and thousands of people. You guys, this woman has such a beautiful heart. She is amazing at what she did. And she started noticing this pattern. She started noticing as she was sitting there talking with people and she was asking them, do you have any regrets? What do you remember from life? What is your best moments? What is the biggest thing in life you wish you would have accomplished? She started realizing that there was this pattern of things that people were talking about that they were regretting in life, that they didn't do. And it really hit home for me the first time I heard about it. And I really want to speak to the boss babes out there, to all the women out there who are just doing the deal, who are, working, and our moms and our wives, our girlfriends, and, all of these things, because I think that I hope that this message will really speak to one of you. So when Bronnie Ware sat down with these people and started asking what their biggest regrets were, I'm going to tell you what the top 5 regrets were that they. Number 5 was, I wish that I had let myself be happier. Does that resonate with anybody? Number 4, I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. Guys, I cannot tell you how often I'm working with women and they're saying that. They say that they crave that connection. They crave that community of women. There's something about us that we are designed to have that community and that connection, that we all need a space where we can practice being vulnerable and where we can just show up 100% and just be ourselves and be with other women who are like-minded, where we can show up 100% vulnerable and just be accepted, flaws and all. Be accepted for the amazing beauties that we are, the diamonds in the rough, the women who are perfectly flawed but perfect in our own way, in our own sense. We need that community, right? Number 3, I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. So if you're just jumping on, we're talking about the top 5 regrets that people have in their last couple of days. And number 3 is I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. I don't know how many of you out there relate to that. I know I do. There was a time in my life when I was too afraid to express my feelings. I didn't have my voice yet. I wasn't courageous enough to speak up. And so many times I had wished I had told someone that I loved them. I had wished that I had asked for the things that I needed, or I had wished that I had just expressed my feelings rather than just holding it inside and creating a resentment because I was resentful because I wasn't saying what I wanted to say, what I needed to say. And so many times that caused problems in relationships because I wasn't expressing what I wanted and what I needed. So I would become bitter and I would not get what I needed when I could have easily just expressed myself and spoke up for what my true needs are, right? So number 2, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. That one was like, if I'm honest, that was like a dagger to my heart. That was me in my 20s. I was work because at that point I was in that employee mindset where I thought I had to exchange my hours, my precious time. I thought I had to exchange my hours for whatever my employer said I was worth, right? So I equated my time with money. So I was literally like, if I was not having fun somewhere, or if I took a Friday night off to go on a date and I wasn't having fun, I would in my head be calculating how much money I could be making at work. I mean, I know that might sound totally crazy to some of you guys, but I loved to work. I would work like, 40, 50, 60 hours a week just so that I could earn such and such amount of money, just so that I could earn this and earn that and earn this. And I missed out on so many things, you guys. I missed out on amazing opportunities to spend with my family. I missed out on time with my nephew who was growing up. I missed out on time with my significant others. I missed out on really pursuing the things of my heart, pursuing my dreams, because I was working so hard trying to fulfill someone else's dreams by being an employee. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you're like I've been there. I was that woman in the corporate world who was climbing up the ladder, who was getting the success, who was making the money, who was really, I was up there. Until I realized, there was a certain place in my life where I realized that I wanted more time for me. I wanted more time for my dreams. I wanted more time to spend with my amazing husband and my dog, and to travel and to really just explore and experience this life. I don't know if any of you guys relate with that, but when I was an employee, I was stuck in the golden handcuffs. I was stuck at this desk. They told me when to work. They told me when I had to work. They told me exactly what I, needed to be doing. And I had time frames and deadlines and all of these things. And yeah, I have a ton of thoughts and regrets that I wish I would have been able to not work so much. Hi, Karen. Hello, Jenna and April and Desmay and Karen and Rick, if you're still on here. Hello, hello. Hi. So we're talking about the top 5 regrets that people have in their last time. So, thank you so much for the love, Jenna. Love you. Hello, Lindsay. So the number one biggest regret that this woman, Bronnie Ware, she was a nurse, a hospice nurse in Australia. She has an amazing story about how she sat with hundreds and hundreds of people in their last, 3 days, 12 days, 15 days of their life. And they kept telling her all of the different regrets that they had in the end of their life. So the number one regret, I think that some of you guys are going to definitely relate to this. This is another one that a little bit convicted me. The number one regret is, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life that others expected of me. Right? I see some hearts there. So I think some of you are relating. If you relate to that, give me some hearts, give me a thumbs up, give me a number one, whatever you do. But the number one regret that this woman, Bronnie Ware, discovered as a hospice nurse in Australia, sitting with hundreds of people in their last few days and moments, was, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life that others expected of me. I'm seeing some hearts, so I know you're relating with me here. So true. You guys, I wasted so long in my life pursuing the dreams of what I should do, what I thought I should do. As a matter of fact, I married my high school sweetheart because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. It didn't end up well. I'm just going to tell you that. We were children. We didn't know what we were doing. We just thought this is what we were supposed to do. So I caused myself a lot of misery and a lot of pain. And then I started pursuing these careers that I thought I was supposed to do because other people were telling me it's what I was supposed to do. So what they told me I was supposed to do is get this 9-to-5 stable job with benefits where I can, move up, and someday, if I'm lucky, I'll make $50,000 a year, right? Because this is what I thought I was supposed to do. This is what people were telling me my life needed to look like. People were telling me. So what I ended up doing is totally and completely rebelling to the other end of the spectrum. There was a couple years there where I really struggled with trying to find out who I am and what my life is supposed to look like. I caused myself so much pain and so much misery that I ended up trying to drown and escape and run away from those things with a lot of different ways, a lot of different things. Alcohol, toxic relationships, running away, moving to different towns, quitting my job, becoming a bartender, causing myself all this misery. Because I was so busy pursuing what other people were telling me. There was a point in my life, you guys, because I was so lost and so confused. I ended up doing modeling and acting. And you guys, I'm only 5'2". So, I did like some Fred Meyer ads and some things like that. But it wasn't, I don't even like that kind of stuff. I don't even like it. And there was a point that everything just became so clear to me. In the middle of all this pain and misery, I had this moment of clarity where I realized in that moment that I'm responsible for my life. I'm the one who gets to decide what it looks like. I'm the one who decides if I stay in this toxic, abusive, controlling relationship, or if I get honest with myself and call my parents, this is a true story, call my parents at midnight and tell them something has to change and I have to pack up and move to get out of that. That's my choice. If I'm in something, if I'm pursuing a career that is no longer serving me, if I'm in a position where the people around me and the things that are in my life are no longer serving me and they don't set my soul on fire, well, I can sit there and I can settle and I can stay in that job and keep my head down and, try not to make waves. And I can, do everything my boss says so that I'm not making waves and I'm not upsetting anybody. Or I have the choice to stop and discover, what is it in your heart that really sets your soul on fire? You don't want to be like the people who in their last couple of days of their life are sitting here with these 5 regrets. I wished I had let myself be happier. I wish I had stayed more in touch with my friends. I wish I'd had the courage to express my feelings. I wish I hadn't have worked so hard. I wish that I had the courage to live the life that I truly want and not the life that others expect of me. You have a choice today, starting today, right now in this moment. And this message is for the boss babes out there because I feel you, I see you, I was you. I settled for far, far too long in my life in a relationship with men who felt threatened by my success. Men who were attracted to the vibrant, successful, amazing woman that I am, but then became threatened by it because they were not secure enough in themselves. I settled in those jobs where my boss was saying very discriminating things toward me as a Christian. Maybe not toward me, but toward Christians in my presence when I'm a Christian. I stayed in a company where during our manager meetings, we were talking crap. I don't want to say we. There was a lot of crap talk about our employees, about the people who we worked for, about, a lot of things, and it didn't feel right for me. But I stayed because the money was good. I see you. I feel you. I know that you are craving more time with your loved ones. You're craving more time to pursue what really sets your heart on fire. And I'm here to tell you that I am right here in front of you to share the message of hope, that it's possible. And I say this with the most vulnerable part of my heart, just wide open, bleeding for you. Because I know there is a woman out here, a boss babe woman who is grinding, who is putting every single thing that she has into pursuing this career, pursuing these things that are not setting her soul on fire, but she is settling for less because she thinks it's what she's supposed to do. Someone in her life told her that this was the way to go, but things are different now. This is not the economy. This is not the world that our parents grew up in. This is not the world that it was 20 years ago. This is the world where, because of internet and because of social media and because of positive connections that we have in the world right now, I'm speaking to people all over the world. We don't have to fall into the trap of the traditional work setting. We don't have to fall into the trap of believing that we're women and we have to keep quiet. We don't have to fall into the trap that we can't be, do, and pursue all of the things that have set our souls on fire. we can stand up, we can rise up, and we can pursue the things of our hearts. We can have it all, and we can be it all. All it takes is one little decision, one shift in your mindset. And if you're not there yet, message me. We'll get your mindset straight. You deserve to have a life that you are so passionate about, that you wake up in the morning and you are just so excited. You are so stoked to start your day. You're so on fire that you just can't wait to get into it. It doesn't have to be hard, and it doesn't have to be a struggle. So ladies, let's just end with feeling our hearts. Just close your eyes and take a deep breath. And I want you to just inhale all of the love and all of the empowerment of just knowing that you can have and be and do anything in this world that you desire. You are powerful. You can have and attract a life that is so amazing and so incredible that you can't even contain it. That you have to go out into the entire world and just shout and get excited and just tell the whole world what it is that you are and what you're about. I want you to just feel that in your hearts. Just breathe in all the love and all the happiness and all of the things that your heart desires. Doesn't that feel good? Ladies, I love you so, so much. I just want to let you know that if you're ready to make that decision, that you're no longer going to settle. That you're ready to live the life that you are uniquely designed for. And if you don't know what that is yet, because if you're like I was, if you've been putting so much into your corporate job and your career and all these things that, you thought you were supposed to do, that you are sitting here right now and you no longer even remember who you are or what you like to do. What are your hobbies? If you would have asked me a year ago, I'd have been like, I work? I don't know. What do you mean, hobbies? If you're at that place where you don't even remember who you are, let's dive in. Let's dive in together. I will hold your hand and I will walk you through this. Thank you for the love. If you want to do this together, I'm here. I would love to be your coach. And if you are wanting to get on a consultation call, then I'm going to drop a link so that you can sign up. And this is not for everybody. I just want to put that out there. It's not for everyone. It is for the woman who is ready to invest in herself. And it is for the woman who is ready to invest in her future. It is for the woman who is saying, I am no longer. No. See this girl? No. I am no longer going to settle for less than my value because I am a woman of worth. And I'm ready to up-level myself and tell the whole world. I'll drop a link. And if you're really, really serious about this and you're serious about committing, sign up. I'm opening up a couple of times throughout the next couple of weeks. And I'm going to be taking on 2 new ladies for my one-on-one coaching because I have some time opening up. 2 new ladies. So if you want to be one of them, let me know. You can message me or go ahead and sign up for the link. You're going to have to answer a couple of questions because there is some requirements for it. There's some requirements that you're serious and you're ready to take the inspired action that it takes. I'm looking for 2 audacious women who are ready to just fully commit to themselves and fully commit to their magic in the world. So what are you waiting for? Let's take this journey. I am so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Bye.